Meghan markled by Netflix. You heard that right? She's been markled, just like she has markled everyone that she needed to get to where she's at. She has stepped on, stepped over, threw away everyone to get to where she's at. And now she's there and they are markling her because she is not able to deliver the goods. She's delivered jam, she's delivered tea, she's delivered honey, she's delivered a bookmark, she's delivered chocolate, but she hasn't delivered the juice. And so therefore, she's been markled. And they are like, girl, come on back here when you got a divorce. Come on back here when you can give us some information on Diana. Come on back here when you can tell us more about the royal family. So until she's able to deliver those goods, Markle, and I cannot think of a more deserving person to have to deal with being markled than Meghan Markle herself. Go grab your tea. We have so much to talk about today, and I will see you right back here. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Carla and I am a royal watcher. I would love to say thank you to all of my new subscribers that's recently joined my channel. I so appreciate you wherever you migrate from. So we're going to jump right into Meghan Markle because she has been going through it, girl. She's been going through it. My Lord, she's paying for her price. She's paying the price. She's paying the piper right now because she thought she was going to come to America and turn up. And let me tell you something. She is turned out because Hollywood is like, girl, where's the juice? She came with jam, but where's the juice? She came with honey, but where's the juice? She came with tea bags, but where's the juice? So they're not trying to check for her because she thought she was going to jump right in and throw her Duchess title around and associate herself with a couple of celebrities and go to a few events and think that people are just going to pay $62 for a candle or whatever it costs today because it seems to be fluctuating these prices. And God forbid you get a wick with it. So with that being the case, Meghan is out there. Netflix recently broke up with her. And it was a really nice breakup. They're not going to come out and say you suck and we don't want to do business with you because your numbers were horrible. They're not going to say that. They're going to say it such a nice way, just like they did. And then she's going to come back just like she did and say, oh, it was great and I'm going to do my own thing. And oh, it's all fluff. It's all fluff. But let me tell you something. That was a massive failure. Massive. And she had a platform to absolutely blow up, but she did not do it. She didn't work hard. She didn't work at all, if you ask me. She thought her Duchess title was the work. No, it's not, Meghan. Your Duchess title did nothing but just give you a headline. It gave you a platform. It gave you a little bit of attention, but you still needed the content. You still needed the expertise. You still needed the work, which she did none of those things. So therefore, it all came tumbling down. And now she's running around Hollywood trying to make it seem as if, oh, this is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. I want to be global. And Netflix just last year, she was talking about what a wonderful partner Netflix is and how she's got her second season. And now all of a sudden Netflix is saying, oh, this was always the plan. She was always going to do her individual thing. But translation, she didn't deliver the goods. So therefore we're parting ways. And she was going to do her thing over there. And we're going to wait for her to come back to us with, because they have a first look deal. We're going to wait for her to come back to us with a divorce or the Diana docuseries or more gossip on the royal family because that's all they're interested in. They don't give a damn about flower petals or tea or jam or as ever or her kids or they don't care. They want what's going to sell. And all of those fluffy little items that she thought that she can just throw out there with the Duchess title, which is cute. It's cute, but it's not selling. It's not real. It's not authentic. In my opinion, Meghan needs to just get a camera, put it in her kitchen, and let us see her and Harry go at it like they probably do in Montecito. Let us see the plates crashing. Let us see the screaming. And let me tell you something. She would be bigger than God. But for the most part, she shows us honey drizzled onto a turkey, or tea and jam and cookies and flower petals, and no, that's not what we're really looking for, but it's cute. It's nice, but for the most part, Americans are struggling. The world is struggling. People are trying to even just eat, and we don't have food for the most part. Do we even have food to sprinkle flower petals on it at this point? For the most part, no. So her docuseries, or her As Ever, oh good Lord, she is so confusing. I keep calling it her show on Netflix As Ever. Her brand is As Ever. Her show is Meghan. Oh good Lord. Her show is With Love Meghan. You see how stupid that is? That's just dumb. And let's not forget that it was American Riviera Orchard until it fell into trademark hell. She just completely failed on so many different levels. I mean, my God, I think it would be a wonderful idea for me to do a breakdown of the business and how she could have or should have tied together the business with the show. I mean, it doesn't even take anybody with a business degree. If I'm doing a show on Netflix, if someone gives me that platform, Netflix, if you're listening, I'd love to do a cooking show because I love cooking soul food. So if you were to give me like an opportunity to cook, I'm going to bring my product out with it on my cooking show. But she didn't do that. What came first? I don't know what came first. No, American Riviera came first. And then that didn't work out. And then she came out with... Actually, I don't know. It's so confusing. I don't know. That rollout was nothing short of a catastrophe. I don't know if it was As Ever or With Love Meghan first or second. But either way, it wasn't cohesive and it was not simultaneous, which it should have been. And With Love Meghan should have probably also have been her brand. As Ever was so stupid to be a brand with Love Meghan. With Love As Ever. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what sticks there? What sticks there? Good Lord. I mean, when I think about how much I enjoy cooking and how much I enjoy talking about food and pretty things, and I just wish I had a platform to do it, and money and resources, and I'd be able to spend my whole days to put together something that makes sense. But I gotta get up and I gotta go to work, and in this case I had to go find another job and go to work and then come home and put together content. This woman was paid to make it happen, and she couldn't make it happen. She couldn't even find a CEO, which is what I was going to talk about. Because when you look at, say, Rihanna, who has her brand, which is, I was talking about this earlier on my live. She has her brand Fenty and Fenty Savage, and she has a CEO for it. I think she's on her second CEO, but Rihanna she's the face of the brand. But as far as running the business, she doesn't run the business. Her CEO does. That's the person that puts the business plan together, the vision and the direction of things. And I'm sure she sits with Rihanna to see what Rihanna wants to do. And then she implements those goals and she puts together an action plan to make it happen. But Meghan couldn't even find a CEO. I don't know if you remember, but she had put out that she was looking for a CEO for several weeks last year. And no one stepped up to the plate. And I don't know if it was because they didn't step up or if she just didn't like who stepped up. But point being, she ended up being her own CEO, and it was a catastrophe. One shit show after another, because none of it made sense. As Ever with Meghan. Oh, I'm sorry. With Love Meghan. See what I mean? It doesn't even flow. It doesn't even flow. But I just wanted to hop on here to get a video out to you all because it's been a while. I've been so distracted with life this dislocated finger came out of nowhere. And believe it or not, it had me consumed for 3 to 4 days because it was throbbing. I felt my heartbeat in my finger. It was so painful. And so like now I'm getting to the point where I'm able to live with it and it's okay. I'm going to be wearing this for quite a while, this little splint. And I have a lot of other doctor visits to follow up with it. But it's been a little bit of a rough ride, but I have been following the royal family and following Harry and Meghan. They do have that Australia trip coming up. I will go in a little bit deeper about that and how insane that is. And oh God, Harry and Meghan, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? It appears they're going to shadow box with Prince William and Princess Catherine because anything you could do, I could do better. That's kind of the vibe I get from those two, Harry and Meghan. Anything you could do, I could do better. So Princess Catherine, Prince William, they were invited to Australia. And then all of a sudden, they have a humanitarian trip to Australia, Harry and Meghan. And oh God, it's just so weird. So weird. They just came from Jordan and they had just stayed in the same room as where Catherine and it's just such a weird thing with Harry and Meghan. I don't know. If I'm going to be a follower of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, I would hope for some authenticity and some originality, which you have none. And so those that follow them and admire them and idolize them, I just think that you're a little bit cuckoo. Because it's like, why would you follow someone that does something that someone else does? Like, what do they do on their own that makes you want to follow them and want to know more about them? It's just that just shadow boxing his sibling. And, you know, they're counterparts on the other side of the pond. And it just doesn't make sense. If they were doing their own thing and just making waves and making things happen, then I can understand why you would follow them. But to follow people that mimic and replicate what someone else does, it's weird. Very strange. But on that note, we're going to come back. We're going to talk about the Australia trip. And we're going to talk about the, what was the other thing? Good Lord, so many things going on. It's been over a week. I didn't even talk about the Prince Andrew thing. I don't even know if I have time to at this point, but Charles needs to abdicate. William needs to ascend to the throne. Harry needs to sit down and Meghan needs to go away. That's the whole thing. And if I could just wrap up the whole royal family, that would be how the whole series ends. But on that note, we do have a lot of things we're going to talk about in the coming days. And thank you so much for joining me today. And all your well wishes, because, you know, the finger situation hurts. And I'm very excited about the new job. And I'm very excited about what's to come in the future. And I'm so glad that you're here, new, or if you've been here for a while. I appreciate you for supporting me and keeping me going, because you give me life. You let me know that I've been missed, and it makes me want to do more, always. So with that being said, I will see you next time, and have a great night, day, afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thank you. Bye.